Sunday morning for the Summer Gold Cup. Not sure how many times I called it the Spring Gold Cup. First thing you're going to do when you come out, again, we're going to cover starting a lot. We will cover a little bit of upwind speed stuff today. But first thing you're going to do once the race committee is set is you're going to get a line sight. You're also going to look at angles. 8231 is close hauled going that way. 9479 is close hauled going that way. It's not as pin favored as I thought it would be. This is good. It's a little bit pin favored. 2.5 boat lengths. Yesterday it was as much as 6 to 8 boat lengths in a couple of the races favored. So you didn't have to start there, but probably should. Then what you're doing is the line sight thing. And it's probably going to be on that big bushy tree. And the flag is right here. So what I would be doing is standing up in my boat, and I would come out here, and I'd be looking. Okay, so American flags would put us over. And I would be sitting over here, waiting for something to open up. Looks like it's going to be some windows on a house. I'm still over. The current is coming in a little bit. Okay, I'm almost lined up here. I'm just below the line. A lot of kids anchored with their coaches over there, so it's kind of hard. But that's why you have to be over here and doing this over and over again. Shoot. I see some palm trees up there that are going to open up here. I'm going to cut for a second and then... Oh. Okay, yeah, I'd be using palm trees. So I see a cluster of 4, a little cluster of 3. I know this is taking a long time. You're going to see the main sheet moving a lot. Maddie should have kept going. Maddie should have kept going. Our tacking, I would have banged left here. If I was her, I would have gone over to Kosei before we tacked. But that was the A fleet, race 1 on Sunday, race 6 for the regatta. This is the B fleet. We don't really have anybody in this fleet. We're kind of helping Fenton. Fenton's SDYC and CYC kid. We help Fenton. He's right at the bow. Fenton's in 3rd in the regatta in the B fleet. I think Wyatt's in 2nd, 9-1-6-2. Wyatt's using line sights big time, dude. Here's Fenton. Also trying to get Fenton to fly his leech telltale just a tiny bit more than he does. And when it gets light wind, not be pinching. He sails by feel, and when it gets light wind, got to get him trained on flying his telltales. Look at Wyatt. Pin is favored. Again, 2 boat lengths, 2.5. Trying to get Wyatt to fly his leech telltale more too. Bang loose right now. So when you let the boom out, the top bat twists off, and that drives the boat forward, and the boom going out drives the boat forward. That's why the boat gets driven forward. There we go. Wyatt's just footing. He's a footer. Good job, Maddie's in about 2, 4, 6, 7, so I think she's feeling a little better. C1, race 1 on Sunday. I don't see Celeste anywhere. I'm really worried. Where is she? Oh no, she's buried. Okay. Darn. Okay, C1s. I'm gonna check the line side after we...
9437. 9347, sorry, 9347.
And then we're gonna check to see what the actual line sight was. Nice, Celeste. It's a big lefty. Oh, she didn't make it. Darn. Thought for sure she'd make it. Okay, then we're gonna come around back here, go check that out. So they moved the pin back for the B fleet and the C1. So the line sight changed after the A fleet. I am over right now by a foot. So what I would have done is before my B fleet or C1 fleet, I would have dropped down in between the two trees, maybe just to that one single palm tree. See the one single palm tree? And I would have practiced here for a second. At 2 minutes, I would have gone back and we'll cut. I'll show you. Palm tree just to the left of the coach's head. To the left of those flags, the palm tree I used. At 2 minutes, I would have come around, gone right to the race committee flag, slowed down here, find my small palm tree, and I would just double check it, because at 2 minutes they can, up till 2 minutes they can still move the line. Now I'm over. See how the palm tree is, excuse me, nursing a cold here. Then I would drop down here and I get right here, line up with maybe the American flags here, and then I would stand up in my boat before the race and I would start looking for anything. I would look for light wind. It looks lighter to me on the left right now. And I would be looking for boats going fast. Those boats look fast right in there. So I would be trying to get that direction here. There you go. Now I'm behind the line. See the small palm tree? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam. Here's the B fleet. And here's Celeste. She's actually right with B fleeters, so I think she's doing pretty well. These must be C1s right here, looking like she's top 5 or 6. And the left is favored, so I think she's gonna do good. So just like forecast, the forecast was for Catalina Eddy. Catalina Eddy is the wind bends around Catalina. The northwest wind bends around Catalina. Comes from the south. This is looking south. The current is actually going straight towards, see the angle of this guy right here? The angles of these boats, the current and the wind are lined up, so getting around the windward mark is a challenge. 2 minutes to go for race 2 on Sunday. And I'm really glad we've done a lot of line sight drills with the San Diego area kids lately. And it's really important in nationals with the long line that you have it, because you can't judge the line otherwise. If you just look at both ends, your eyes will lie to you. So always remember that. And so you got to have a line sight, or what people call a transit, or some people will call a range, on something on shore. Look how tight 89479's trimming right now with the telltales flying. I think they were over trimmed a little actually. 9318, oh, trimmed pretty tight, so the pin is favored. 8456, big lift. So these are all cues that you see. Pin is favored. You should be seeing this right now. It looks like Jacob now winning by about 7 or 8 points in 8662 in the A fleet, so he's probably going to start in the middle now. He doesn't like starting at the pin when everybody down there is fighting for it. Even in the A fleet, people are pretty inexperienced at starting at the pin, and so you'll get 4 or 5 boats down there that just make one mistake in the last 30 seconds and it screws up your race. So you got to remember that. He's just been starting away from the more in the middle. Looks like he's going to start up at the boat a little more this time and then tack out. Ooh, Maddie's really close to the line. She's learned that over-defending to the boats to leeward is not a good idea. You drop down in a Sabot, you fall right into the boat to leeward. Now, she should be pushing her boom and getting away from Kosei if she can. Uh-oh, she's really close. She needs to head up, push the boom out for a second. There's Shane with a line sight. He can see it. Maddie, good job. All clear again. Jacob, just incredible. See how his windward telltale moves? So he doesn't mind his sail luffing a little once he gets a little speed. He gets that boat driving forward. Now if Maddie knew she would, oh, she is footing. Just needs to ease a little. Ease. Yeah. She just got to play the main sheet a little more. And her goal for this race is to not tack so much. The first beat, just over-tacked herself, had 2 chances to get left. In a Catalina eddy, it's guaranteed that the left is probably windier and better. 9914 is second in the regatta, and he just had a bad race. Maddie missed a chance there. She should have tacked before 99914. That was a bad move right there. She should have tacked before him, not after him. She was probably trying to be patient like we talked about. Okay, she's a little more left this time. See how Jacob did that? He tacked under and didn't go over there and not have a lane. He went before those boats because he would not have had a lane. Good. Everybody's on starboard downwind, so it's a left phase. Here is the C1 fleet. Celeste had a really good race. We've made some progress in speed. I don't see her again though. Where is she? Oh, this is the B fleet. That's why. That's why. If I was racing right now, I'd be getting a bad start. Oh, Wyatt didn't pull it off this time. He did. He tacked and got back onto starboard. The pin's favored enough that he's still doing okay. Look at this guy's angle. I mean, this guy is literally 14 boat lengths behind that guy. It doesn't look, it looks like more, but it's not. It's probably about 14, 13, 12 boat lengths there. So, pin end's 2 favored. But the wind just keeps oscillating left every time. Race 2 on Sunday. C1s. Again, I don't see Celeste. I can't ever seem to find her. That's not a good sign. Setting up in the second row all the time is not the way you do it in a Sabot. You could do that in a well-sailed boat. Okay, I see her just holding up 9444. There you go. Now she should trim and start going. She should have been accelerating as 9444 left her. You got to remember, we're sailing a Sabot. We got to accelerate way earlier than we think we should. The boat goes sideways before it goes forward. So you got to accelerate earlier in a Sabot because, again, it goes 5 seconds of sideways and then it starts to move forward. Maybe 3 seconds of sideways. So yeah, that's a really big loss in those 3 seconds because you're going not forward, you're going sideways. So you're actually going backwards away from the windward mark, away from the starting line. Okay, well, we'll see if she recovers again. Pin's just too favored to start over here. We just can't start over here. It's just too favored. It'd be way better to be, right now, I'd rather be dead at the pin, barely moving, like 10198. And just be dead there and still ahead of everybody over here.